This is brought to you by DraftKings. If you want to get into sports betting, you can click the link in the description right now. Bet $5, just $200 in free bets. Bam, there you go. Now you got $200 in free bets to bet on whatever you want. So if you've been hesitant to get into sports betting, this is probably the best opportunity for you to get $200 worth of free bets by just putting up $5. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Not valid in all states. Let's go!
Run it back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros.
Lions are garbage. Every time the Lions walked the guy in the box, Hurts was lost. Oh, well, you guys want Hurts, have fun against the top defense. So, Trader Chris, like, I've been very critical of Hurts, on his deficiencies because I think you need a certain quarterback to win Super Bowls in the NFL. And it's still a question mark for me, but I feel like you're a little bit on the extreme hater side to where you want to be right so bad that you won't admit that he made some nice throws today. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping it a buck like a dollar store. That's an Eminem line.
What's like, I don't know, man. It's week one. Like,
I think he made some good throws.
We beat the Lions by 3 points. I don't think we're as good as advertised just yet, but
I
don't know, man. We beat the Lions by 3 points. I mean, like, Jalen wasn't the problem today. It was the defense, right?
Yeah, the offense was not the problem.
Did he miss some throws? Maybe, yeah.
You put up 38. You beat them 44-6 last year. That's clearly your defense dominated them last year, and you put up 44.
They're a better team, too. The Lions are a better team now. I'm not saying they're a playoff team, but
marginally better, definitely.
Yeah.
They drafted the top defensive end in college football, right?
Yep.
At number 2 overall. Then they went Jamison Williams after that, who wasn't playing in this game, but they went defensive line again with the 3rd pick, I think, or safety. Either way, they went defense, wide receiver, defense. So that doesn't mean they're good, I guess, but it means they're better than they were. So they could still be bad, but they could be like, a couple steps better.
You also kind of have to like juice them a little bit because it's week one. You know what I mean? Every team's playing their heart out week one, right?
What nice throws did he make aside from the A.J. Brown deep throw?
There was a couple. It was a lot of intermediate stuff.
Slants.
His yards per attempt was 13 point. Again, I'm not a numbers guy, but like it matters. Like compare. So what is 13.5 today? Compare that to what he was last year. I feel like that's a lot more than what you saw last year, man. I think a lot of it was play calling too. It's funny because a lot of his incompletions came on those stupid like screen passes they were running, right?
Yeah.
When he was actually looking down the field, I felt like he was kind of on point. It's not going to be your big. It wasn't a lot of your big, whatever you guys want, the 30, 40-yard gains. He did, connect with A.J. Brown for 54 yards. But I thought he looked really good in the intermediate game. Isn't that what we want him to do, right? That's what we want Jalen to do.
Yeah, because last year, when I was having the debate with you and Victor on the show months ago, and I said Jalen Hurts is inaccurate every time he throws the ball, and I meant that last season. It's not about a completion percentage to me. It's when there's a slant over the middle, and that receiver has 40 yards of green field in front of him, but he has to stop to catch the ball. That's a completion, but you cost yourself 60-yard touchdown, or you cost that receiver 25 more yards. I just wanted to see him get the ball out in front of a wide receiver on those slants and crossing patterns and let them get that yards after catch. And with a weapon like A.J. Brown, you know what I mean? Like that's why I can't be negative right now.
Yeah, that's obviously a difference today having A.J. Brown versus, whatever he was throwing to last year.
Right, but that's why I can't be negative right now because A.J. Brown had 155 yards.
Right, 10 for 155 might be better than whatever the heck he did in Tennessee last year. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think – that's the best in Eagles history.
Because when people were telling me he has A.J. Brown now, I was skeptical because I was saying, well, yeah, but if he can't get the ball out in front of him, it doesn't matter. He got the ball out in front of him. He had 155 yards. Yep. That dude on a slant, you put it out in front, he gets the yards after catch, dude.
That's all that matters. He's never going to be like Josh Allen, but like at the end of the day, when Howie goes out and makes these moves for these weapons, like you need to – if you're not going to be the QB that like goes out and wins the game for your team, you need to just get it to your weapons. And that's what he did. You know what I mean? Like 10 receptions for A.J. Brown, right? Obviously 155 yards is nuts, but it's all about distributing the ball and getting it to your weapons. Then if you're not going to be like this Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, Rodgers go out and just like win the game for your team regardless. Like get the ball to your weapons. That's what he did, right? Like it was a bunch of I feel like AJ Brown, if you look at all the catches, I'll have to look back at it, but I feel like it was all over the field. There was the long ball. It was a lot of like you said, the slants, which is key, hitting the receiver in stride so he can run and make plays. Like that's the whole, playing quarterback's a lot like playing point guard, right? You want to get it to your playmakers so they can go out there and make plays, right?
Uh-huh.
So if he's not gonna be this like MVP, like Mahomes, whatever you want to, I don't care, whatever. Just get the ball to the weapons. That's why we traded for these guys, right? And that's what he did.
Yeah, and this question right here, you're not concerned about Hurts not finding our 10th overall pick from last year even once. And I don't like the fact that Devontae didn't have a catch in this game. And I'm not saying Hurts had a perfect game either. That's the thing. Like people think my expectation was for Jalen Hurts to either come in here and look like Russell Wilson, Super Bowl Russell Wilson, or bust. I don't expect him to look like that. I just want to see him look improved as a passer so that I know maybe next year, the year after that, he could possibly get to that level. And I think what I'm saying is like I don't think he did everything perfect. There was definitely times where he ran from clean pockets that I was like, "Whoa, throw the ball!"
Yeah, early on it was
throw
bad.
the ball.
Yep,
I get so mad, dude.
Early on it was looking pretty rough. I don't know. Again, I'll have to watch it again, but yeah, it was looking rough in the beginning. Coming from me too, like I was not happy. I tweeted something out.
Smith did drop one. You're right.
I mean, he was targeted 4 times, guys. He had 0 catches. So it is what it is. We won the game. Do I want Devontae to do something? Yeah. But AJ Brown was too busy doing all of it. Which, by the way, man, going into the season, I was kind of asking myself, like, who would be – I know AJ Brown and Devontae, we could sit here and argue, like, who's, like, better or whatever. But – and it's one game. But, like, it's pretty clear. AJ Brown at this point is, like, he's the guy. He's wide receiver. He's the number 1 target, right?
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, come on. It's just –
absolutely.
I love Devontae, but
at the same token, if Devontae Smith is your number 2, you're in pretty fucking
oh
good
my
shape.
God. Yeah, that's the point, right?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to take away. And I don't think Devontae cares really, but
no.
At least I hope not, right?
No, but so that question, you're not concerned about him not finding Devontae Smith even once. I'm not concerned because A.J. Brown had 155 yards. So to me, that's more on the defense. That's more on the Detroit Lions. You know what I mean? Like, what were you guys doing out there? What were you double teaming Devontae Smith? Would you forget about A.J. Brown?
We ran for over 200 yards today, too, by the way. I'm just looking at it right now.